Hey, what's going on, Leos? Butch here. I am going to do your May read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It may not. A lot of Mays. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. I like reading them. You know, and that's one of the things I didn't expect when I started my channel. A lot of things I didn't expect. I didn't expect so many people to be, to connect with me, which I love. I get so many emails and comments, and I mean even donations, which is well past what I thought. I was just doing it because I like it. And I thought maybe I could help a few people. And I keep growing and growing and growing, and it blows my mind. And I'll tell you one thing, Leos, you guys have been one of my #1 signs since I started. Give you lots of attention. I'm a fire sign, so I like it. I'm actually a Leo rising. But one of the things that really surprised me was how many comments I got. And not only that, but how many people connected with each other in the comments. I wanted to connect with people. I like connecting with people. I love it. I just didn't expect how many people will connect with each other. But anyway, I'll stop talking. Let's get it. Universe, what's going on for Leos for May 2023? I was going to say 2021. Wow. Universe, what is going on for Leos for May 2023? All right, Leos. So the first thing I see, Leos, I feel like there is someone. I mean, this is new energy, but I feel like there's someone coming in. Now, it may be someone you just met or are going to meet, but I feel like with this person, they're catching, I feel like they caught your eye. I feel like they caught your attention. And I feel like the funny thing is I feel like this person is nothing like anyone you ever met before. And that's part of it. I feel like the initial draw to this person was the physical, because that's what you see first. But I feel like as you kind of get to know this person, I feel like you're going to realize how different this person is than anybody you ever met. And I feel like that's intriguing. I feel like it's really, like I said, it's really going to catch your attention. Now, with this person, I do see some flirtatious energy back and forth. But I feel like, even though there's that flirtatious energy, I feel like there's some flirting going on back and forth, some innuendos, some little, sarcastic joking around. I feel like it's almost like this person is really hard to understand. You're really kind of trying to figure out how this person feels about you. I feel like the more you get to know this person, like I said, the more they don't seem like anyone you've ever met before. But I feel like that's exactly what you've been waiting for. The more attention you give this person, the more attention you want to give them. I feel like there's some There's some late night fantasies when it comes to this person. But then again, we're being held back by the fact that, like I said, they're very hard to gauge. Trying to figure out if they're interested or if it's just some, casual flirting for this person. But I feel like what's really going on is going to be hard to see, even though it's right in front of you. With this person, it might have started off a little crush that you have for this person. But what we're not seeing is I feel like this person thinks about you as much, or if not more, than you think about them. I feel like this person just wants to reach out, grab you, and hold on to you forever. And the funny thing is, I feel like this person noticed you before you noticed them. Like, I'm really picking up that vibe. That even though you thought you were the one that initiated this, you thought you were the one that's seen them first, I feel like they saw you before. And they've been thinking about you. But I feel like the reason they haven't done anything about it is because I feel like it's almost like they think that you're better than them, or they hold you on a very high pedestal. They think that you may be out of their league. Doesn't stop them from wanting you. They know exactly what they want. And I feel like this, once they've seen you, I feel like it's a lot of overthinking for them. They see you as someone very special, very unique. And it's almost like you're too good to be true. So that it's like self-preservation. They're not trying to make any big moves because they're happy just in la la land for right now. Just fantasizing about you. But one thing is clear. They're not thinking about anybody else. They have tunnel vision for you. So, it's clear that the one that you're wanting wants you. And there is no leap of faith here. They've already taken it. They've already fallen hard and fast. The only thing left now is to actually say it out loud. But like I said, they are being held by, looking at the negatives instead of the positives. I feel like they do feel like you're in another level than them. It's not that they have low self-esteem. I really don't feel like they do. I feel like they're very confident, but I feel like there's something about you that just makes them feel inadequate. And it causes a lot of internal struggle within them. They're around you and they just want to reach out and they just want to grab you and, like I said, hold on to you. Like I said, with that King of Wands energy, very passionate. This person wants to lock in. They want to lock you up. And they want to be locked up with you. They see you and they see they imagine being with you as the win. It's all about the win for them, and you're it. You're the ultimate prize. And the more they fight it, the more they realize that they can't let this just go. So I do feel like this person is going to step up. I feel like even though they feel like you're on a different level, that you may be too good to be true and you may be too good for them, that isn't going to stop them from chasing you. We have new love. This is not just a crush anymore. This is something substantial. And even though they don't know if they're enough, they're still going to try to nurture this. They're going to want to take care of you. They're going to want to, make you happy. And they're going to do whatever they can to keep you happy. Very protective. This person's going to want to protect you. They're going to want to keep you safe. They're going to want to be there for you. And they're going to want to give you everything. They're not going to hold back. Once this person opens up, there's no holding back anymore. This is, like I said, with that fool, the beginning of the journey. I mean, this isn't someone that's going to put their toe in the water to check it. This is the type of person that's going cannonball. Once they open up, like I said, they're going to be very straight to the point. Because they don't want any confusion. There has been some, like I said, there's some flirty energy back and forth. There's some, some joking. But once they commit to coming towards you, once they open up that communication and have that conversation, it's going to be very to the point. They're going to take that one chance. Because in their mind, they only have one chance. And when they take that one chance, they're giving it everything they have. Because this person wants to move forward with you. And I see a lot of forward movement. And like I said, very nurturing, very emotionally mature energy from this person. I feel like they're ready. They've been ready for you. And like I said, with that 3 of Wands, they've been waiting and you've been waiting. And here it is. Having someone that gives you as much as you give them, and even more. You got under their skin. And a feeling like that doesn't go away. Like I see a long and happy future for the two of you. I mean, we have the 10 of Cups, that family card. We have the Sun card. I mean, everything's coming up roses. I mean, the flirtatious energy that you get from this person is because they can't hold back when they're around you. They can hold back their true feelings for a while, but they're not going to be successful in doing that for very long. They can't help but flirt with you. They want to do a lot more than flirt with you. But like I said, for right now, I mean, in the beginning, they're doing so much work to keep their feelings hidden from you, and it's just too much. They're biting off more than they can chew. They weren't expecting to fall this hard and this fast, but they did. And once they realize there's no turning back, that's when the work and the effort of hiding their feelings from you resorts to putting in the effort of giving you everything they have, showing up for you, telling you everything they have to say, and putting it all on the line. Because to them, you're worth it. They're going in not knowing what you're going to say. They're putting it all on the line. And it's a big-ass jump. But it's that leap of faith. At first they might not have trusted it. But they're seeing it now. There's a huge build-up to get to this point. Like I said, there's fantasizing, there's dreaming, there's picturing it. They're picturing a future with you already before they even tell you that they want to be in your life. I honestly feel sometimes when we meet people, sometimes our energies mix and are exposed to each other long before we admit to it. I think we've all been in a situation where we had feelings for someone, and even though it came very quickly, it was hard to acknowledge it out loud. Because when a type of connection like this comes to someone, it can be very overwhelming. It can feel like it's too good to be true. And then there's also that part where it puts a little bit of fear in us. It's like nothing I can do can stop me from wanting to be with this person. And any control I ever had in my life is gone. It's a good thing and a bad thing. Now with this person, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have some Aquarius, some Libra, some Gemini. Getting some Virgo in there as well. You know, it's funny to me. So I never really, this is just my personal story. But when I was young, I never really fell in love. I had that first puppy love crush with one of the first girls I dated. But it was a puppy love. You know what I mean? It wasn't real love. It was just my first introduction to love. Like when you go to university, your introduction, it kind of teaches you things. And then after that, it was a long period of time. I never grew up in a loving home, so it was like, I guess I didn't really know what to look for. And then I met someone, which most of you know who I'm talking about, so we don't have to name names. But I fell really hard, really fast. And that's what I mean by sometimes your energy knows that person and falls for that person before you even know them. I feel like you can meet someone and you have this connection from the very beginning. You know it, they know it. You may not know what it all means, but over time, it becomes more and more clear. But in the beginning, I tried to push it away. And it's only because of my fear. Because I felt like if I fell for this person and they weren't interested in me, or they didn't fall for me, then I'm going to get hurt. And when you don't really know much about love and you don't experience much about love, the fear of that person that you love, the person that you love not loving you back, can be crippling. So in the beginning, I was a little bit hostile to it. I tried to fight it. I didn't do very well, because I think I spent every day with her. But in the back of my mind, I was always thinking, you got to slow down. Don't go too fast. And overthinking the shit of it, because I overthink. I'm a Sagittarius. But I overthought it. And honestly, I feel like that was probably one of my biggest regrets. I feel like if I would have just embraced it and not fought it. Because it's not only when you're fighting, is not only are you pushing yourself away from them, but you're pushing them away from you. But like I said, it can be scary because, you think to yourself, what if I fall? What if I become completely submerged in this person and they don't want me? And I'll be honest, movies don't really paint a good picture when it comes to getting your heart broken. And music. So it can be scary. But sometimes, like that saying goes, everything you want is on the other side of fear. And I never understood it then. And it took me a few years to understand it, but I understand it now. And it's one of my, like I said, it's one of my biggest regrets that I didn't give everything I had from the very beginning. Things might have worked out differently. So I mean, learn from my mistake. Sometimes it's going to be scary, but don't let that fear ruin something that could be the best thing that ever happened to you. You know, even if you think that person's too good for you, because honestly, when I met her, even now, I mean, I still can't look at her without having feelings, because it's just, I mean, to me, I mean, we had kids together. You know, even when she was pregnant and at the top of her weight, or when she felt like she was at her ugliest, I still thought she was the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. And it still hasn't changed. But the thing is with regret is that as long as you're alive, there's still hope. You know, and even if you screw up, there's always times to fix it. And if it's worth it, fix it. Anyway, I think I got off topic, but be good. Take care. Stay safe.